Welcome back to Lesson 11, Selling the Candidate. As I said on the last lesson, there's nothing worse than going through all this work, getting to the end, making an offer, and then having the candidate turn it down. So don't forget, we've done a lot of probing, a lot of investigation, you've done your analysis. Towards the end, and it's important you do this towards the end, we need to get the candidate fired up and converted to somebody that really wants the job you're about to offer. I again want to point you to the book, Who, the A Method of Hiring. It's a great resource to help you here. But the Who book walks through the importance of the scorecard, which we've covered, the importance of sourcing, which we've covered, the importance of selection, which we've spent the bulk of our time in this microlearning covering, and it wraps up with the importance of selling the candidate. So there's 5 ways to seal the deal. And your job is to figure out which one is going to be the most important to the candidate. But I would touch on all of these. Number 1, you want to sell the fit, the job fit. This is your belief in their potential, and it can go a long way to being meaningful to a potential candidate. Number 2, sell the family. Include spouses and in kids, especially if you're relocating somebody, but it's important that you take them into consideration, especially with strategic hires and managerial hires. Number 3, sell the freedom. A players, as well as Gen X and Gen Y for that matter, don't like to be micromanaged. So talk about your empowerment culture, your focus on results, your flexibility to let them build their plan to get the results that you need. Again, go back to the job scorecard microlearning for more on this concept. Number 4, sell the fortune. Compensation should not be the key motivator, but if it's too low, they're not going to come back. And if there's upside, make sure they understand the upside potential that's in this role. Compensation is a lot of the selection effect for the candidate. Once they get in, it's not going to play as big a role keeping them motivated, but in the beginning, we've got to be competitive and we got to communicate what they can earn in working with you and your company. And then lastly, sell the fun. We work a third or more of our waking time. It should be fun. So talk about how you use themes and the other components of scaling up to help make the organization fun, and how you've created a culture of winning. Everybody loves to be on a winning team, so don't forget to promote that when you're convincing a candidate to accept your offer. I'll see you back here for lesson 12. We're going to talk about, okay, now they've accepted, how do we onboard this potential A player? So I look forward to seeing you back here for lesson 12.